Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. Today is the day where we are finally doing the master bedroom, you guys. Harvey is already moving stuff along. I have laundry I need to do. Ignore that. It's a mess in there. It's a mess, but I need to just get started because my sister invited me to Home Goods this morning and I said yes. And I was supposed to be here doing this, but I got really good Christmas stuff and I met one of you. I met you, Cindy. It was so wonderful. It was so awesome. I love seeing you guys in person. It makes me so happy. So please always say hello if you do see me. I love meeting you guys. It's so much fun. Without further ado, we are getting into this master bedroom. So you guys may have remembered from the beginning, we first moved in here, our ceiling, they had torn down whatever cover they had put on there, exposed the original beadboard ceiling, and it was gross. It was really gross. And Brad and I were sleeping and we felt like we could feel like dirt and insulation and whatever else, who knows, on us. And so I caulked the entire ceiling. I painted it. I also did paint the walls just to kind of give it a little bit of freshness, and there was raccoon paw prints on the wall. So we were just like, you know what, we need to freshen this up. So we did do that, but now today is the day we start. So here's my mood board. Essentially we are just looking to create an extension of kind of like this living room, how it just feels like a very calm, cozy spot. This is obviously more of like a cozy hangout. We want this to be more serene and elevated and beautiful and timeless. And so I'm so excited. I'm gonna be partnering with a lot of fun brands for this. We are gonna be doing wall molding. We are tearing out the closet that's in there that's falling apart and completely useless. And we're gonna be doing another IKEA set all the way to the ceiling this time. And I could not be more excited. So follow along, subscribe if you aren't already, because it's gonna be a journey, and Harvey has already. This right here is a beautiful French provincial dresser. We have had this for years, and I don't know why we initially decided that the middle would be storage, and so we've always kept it like that, but our drawers are stuffed. We each have one drawer for pants, one drawer for sleeping, and one drawer for like underwear and socks, and they're a little full. So yeah, we need a little bit more than just what we've got here. As pretty as you are. Was I the one who painted over the wood? Who knows? This is actually a really beautiful dresser I got for cheap on Marketplace, and I meant to make it over for the boys' room, but there just isn't room right now. Harvey doesn't have a ton of clothes and his toys are kind of more important, and so until he kind of outgrows that, don't put too many drops, until he outgrows that, then this I think will stay in here. I'm thinking about swapping it over there. It does need to be refinished, so they say. But we are actually going to extend the cabinets a little bit further out, and then depending on how it looks with the door, I might do like a mini little book area situation, bookcase, you know, who knows. But yeah, so this will not be staying here. We're gonna have more cabinets, and again, going all the way up, which is so exciting. The bedding situation is not horrible. I don't love the bed. It is a metal bed frame, and yeah, we bought it cheap on Amazon when we first moved here, so I would really love to get something a little bit more of a statement piece, beautiful. Because the layout of the room, it just goes best in front of the windows. It's not my ideal situation. It's not the worst. We don't really hear street traffic or anything like that, so that works. And yeah, it just, I feel like it'd be awkward off to the side. There's a door over here we can't block, so yeah, it just works for now. Harvey is emptying everything behind me, so I need to wrap this up. But essentially, you guys, this is what it looks like. Like, I really could have tidied up like all of the little things and been like, here's our dresser and like here's our desk, but this is what it looks like. It's because my brain has just kind of given up on it. You know when you have a space or like a closet or a drawer, a junk drawer, mind you. If you will. Mind you. A junk drawer, if you will. It's one of those things that doesn't ever work as well as you need it to.
Yeah, it's so pumpkin.
Yes, okay, 1 second. It doesn't work as well as you ever needed to, and so you just...
Halloween at their house is so creepy.
So creepy. It's where it's not working for you, and so you kind of just give up on it, and you just throw your highlighters and your bills, and you just shut the door and say, goodbye, I'll deal with you next week, and you never do. That's what's become of this room, is it didn't work for me. None of it works for me, and so I've just sort of put stuff places and not really cared. And so I'm excited to make this room look good, because once I have styled a room, I love it and I want to take care of it, and that has been every area in this house, and so can't wait to do that for myself. So don't judge me. I literally am just showing it to you exactly as it is, and it's not great, but we're gonna make it great. So let's get started. I'm really tired though.
Let's take this out. Next video, I 20 see.
Careful!
That's fire! Put the hat down.
Alright.
Put those in. Put these in.
No, I came up here saving the day.
What's his birthday?
What is this?
It's bent. It broke.
It's a sign.
It's how I want to put your shirt.
Oh, so it's a positively crowned Christmas. Haley from Crown for the Halls and I have collaborated on this shirt, and 100% of the proceeds from this shirt go towards Toys for Tots. So if you want to buy one, Courtney can put a link in the description below.
Okay, can you just hold that for a bit?
Yeah, I'll hold it for a while.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I grabbed the wrong hammer. Found the right hammer, and now it's time to say goodbye to the useless box. Literally useless. Okay. Ah! For the best that the camera didn't catch how that just came down. So. Miracles happen every day, Lord. All right. Didn't think it could get any messier. Time for lunch. Okay, you guys. Tidied up a tiny bit, and Brad is gone for the weekend, and so he'll be back by the time you see this, so don't try and mug me. But he's gone for the weekend, and we put all of the IKEA cabinets downstairs because there's nowhere upstairs to put them. However, they are very heavy because we got the 92-inch ones. And so I just had to lug the door thing part up, the thing. I had to lug it up here by myself. So I'm like, I don't remember it being this heavy for my mom's room. Have I gotten weaker? What's going on? Anyways, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and build a unit because I'm not quite sure. My mom's room I didn't do a base because the ceiling only had enough room for crown molding and the cabinet itself. This room I obviously have room for crown molding, but I'm gonna put boxes on top of these units for extra storage. And the problem is that our baseboards, hang on. The beautiful problem is that our baseboards and trim are like 10 inches tall. And so that is 10 inches of storage. Because ideally what we would love to put up there is our Christmas linens and pillows, just because everything's in the attic and we've never had a mold issue, thank you Jesus, but it does get very humid and hot in there, and I just feel like they would be a little bit safer in this room. And so that's a lot. Like that's a pillow right there. So it was better. I lost it. Anyways, so I'm gonna build one and just see how much of a box we can get, because it would look really custom and beautiful with the big baseboards. But again, like that's a lot of storage. And you guys know we don't have, you guys know we don't have a lot of storage, which is why we're in this mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and build the box. And I think I've said that 3 times in a row, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, I pulled it away from the wall because I need to take the baseboards actually off. But you guys see this? I would be essentially cutting that in half, like maybe just under half. And that just seems wasteful to me. We need the space. And you like it? Isn't that cool? Like Gigi's? So I am not going to be building a base for these things, which saves me a lot of time. I was actually just going to reuse the 2x4s that were here from the closet, but I guess I'll be saving those for something else. I'm wondering if I want to bring them up at all. I didn't bring my mom's up at all, and the trim worked out fine. We'll get to that. So the great thing about DIY is that the more you do it, the better you get at it, hopefully. And when I did my mom's cabinets, it was my first time doing it. I didn't quite know what I was doing because it was the first time I was doing it. And so there was an area where I had to jet the cabinet out because I didn't want it to hit the trim. And I just, you know, put it in and all that stuff, and I was like, okay, I'll add a trim piece between it. I'm not gonna have one this big, I'm just showing you. But I had to put a trim piece between it so that way you wouldn't see like this empty gap over here and it would continue and look custom. But I had nothing to attach that board to. So I had to awkwardly try and get some wood for it to have a support in order to have it on it. So like I had little pieces of wood that I tried to put to the side so I could put my frame, the face frame on top of it. But my gun is so big, my brad nailer, and so it's awkward. I couldn't quite get in between because like the cabinet was right here. And so now, because I've done it before, I know, okay, wait, I need to jet this out a little bit because the cabinet comes up further than the window and I don't want it touching it. So I'm gonna have a piece, and so I'm gonna go ahead and put a 2x4 basically all the way down, and that way it will have something to secure it to, and I can even put another 2x4 in spots on top of that, and so that way I have an area where I can put the face frame on and not have the same issue that I did last time. Save myself that headache. If you don't quite get what I mean, you'll see it all come together in the end. But what I'm gonna do, this is like the trim piece that will go, there's nails in this one so it's hard, but it's gonna slide right to the wall, and I will now be able to nail this right in to that 2x4 so it has more of a support, and then I'll also be able to nail it in when the cabinet is closer. I'll be able to put those together. So that's what I'm doing. If you're at all wondering why there is an outlet halfway in the wall, it's because this room actually used to be, well, this house used to be a triplex at some point, and this was the kitchen. And because when I sanded the floors initially, I was so confused why there were so many screws in the floor, but I never paid attention to the outlets until someone who used to live here, or who owns it actually, who owned it, walked through it with us and said this was a kitchen when it was a triplex, which is why we also have the landing at the top of the stairs right here, that weird little nook that we put the Christmas tree. There used to be a door there, so somebody had the whole upstairs. So there you go. It's always fun to find out what those quirks were, because I don't think I would guess that. Third cabinet, baby. Third cabinet, baby. I love you. Ooh, shake your booty. Ooh, ooh, shake your booty, booty.
Okay, I'm making this.
We're getting all the storage. We're getting. Look at all the storage. We're getting. My house is a disaster, but we're getting some Sorry. Can't find my safety glasses, so goggles it is.
We're gonna cut that
Good thing I had some extra drywall laying around. All right, you guys, this is where we're gonna end this video. It's a good start. I definitely thought I was gonna have more progress for you guys. I really wanted to get all of the drawers in. I did get 4 in last night on the one, but I was hoping to kind of have it like, oh yay, we're done and now we can go on to phase 2. But it's Saturday, husband's away, he gets home tomorrow, and the girls had a birthday party and I spent time with my dad this afternoon, so time just got away, but it's all good things and it's gonna get done eventually. So I hope that you guys are excited for this makeover. It really needs to happen fast because, oh my gosh, you guys, like, it just is so bad. Like, oh my gosh, I wanna get the rod up just in general so I can get this pile off of my couch, plus just in general, like the stuff that we have to go through. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this start. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any ideas. Like if there's anything you think that I need to add or I'm not thinking of or whatever, just let me know. But yeah, there is a fireplace in here as well. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning. There's a covered up fireplace, and let me know if you guys think we should uncover it and see what we're working with, or if that would just be a disaster. But give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already so you can see the entire process. They're painting the house across the street. How exciting, you guys. Okay, I love you, and I will see you next Sunday at 2 p.m. In the meantime, you can always follow me on Instagram at Heart and Home Crew. We talk daily, and I've got more reels and shorts and all the things. You guys are the best. See you next week. Bye, guys.